So in this one, I thought I'd share my method of getting into a top 500 score on the Logitech McLaren G challenge. So as we head to the start here, it's quite important that we get set up for this straight. So we'll use all the track and we'll short shift if we start to spin the wheels in this car. So it's quite hard to control. But as we come up to this first corner, we're going to get as far to the left as we can, and then we'll hit the brakes hard at the 100 board and drop right down into first gear. Make sure we take as much of the inside curb as we can and then pull out wide. Again, short shifting if we spin the wheels there. But then we'll head down the hill here, keeping to the right. And then early on, we'll head right over that curb, and then we'll try and tuck into the right hand curb and get round Eau Rouge and ready on. So up this straight, we want to be aiming for 202 to 203 miles an hour by the time we hit the braking zone. And we're going to be braking just before the darker patch of tarmac. So hit the brakes hard and turn in. We want to drop to third gear here and use as much of that inside as possible, getting our wheels over the curb if we can. And then keeping to the left as we pull round to the next right turn, and then using all the track on the way out and the runoff area. So now we're coming down to this long right-hander. Got to be patient with this one, so as we get there we'll slow down, drop it into second, and we'll head right round the inside curb. Then we can accelerate out, keeping to the right, get up into third, and then try and get that inside curb. And we've got plenty of runoff on that section there. Then we can speed up, get up to fifth. And the hardest part about this one is getting the turning time correct. But if you time it just right, you can keep your foot almost to the floor once you've got round that first apex. So now we'll keep to the left here, and we're going to slow it down into fourth, and then let the speed roll off as we drop it into third. And then we can accelerate round out of this next corner. So this next corner again, we're going to slow it down, keep it in third, get round here and use all the runoff, keeping your right hand wheels on the curb so you don't go over the track limits. And then we're going to keep round to the inside curb again, but you should be able to keep it floored round that corner, again if the turning time's correct. So now we want to try and keep the route as short as possible on this section. So we're going to be cutting into the apexes. And then we want to get nice and wide for this next turn and keep our speed up. And here we're going to be braking just before the 100 marker. So we'll bring it right down into first here to get that rotation. Get ourselves rotated round to the left, and then start accelerating out as early as you can. Again, short shifting there if you start spinning the wheels up. And over the line. So that managed to get me a 1:54.328, which is the top 500 time, but we'll show the whole lap now in full speed. So thank you to everyone that saw this till the end. I hope these tips help you, and drop a comment below with the time you managed to get on this event. Thank you, have a good one.